Hey guys, Alvaro Cortez Jr. here, aka Lance Danger for day 16 of VEDA 2024 Volume 2. And once again, yes, it's another Warlord update. Woo! Whoopity-doo! I just wanted to let you guys know that just spur of the moment, just for fun, I did kind of like a variant cover for issue 4 of the physical copy of the original webcomic. It's riffing off of Ray Gun, of course. I just thought it would be something fun to do. I might or might not sell it as a variant. I don't know. It was just fun to do that little silly illustration with Funny Bone and Warlord. Of course, Funny Bone doing not the kangaroo, but the funny bunny. It's very important to clear that up, like from jump. It is not the kangaroo what Funny Bone is doing. He's doing the funny bunny, like in his keychain. His keychain is the funny bunny. More news on Funny Bunny soon, actually. Parodies notwithstanding, I also have other news on the editing of the previous chapters to make the manga sized volume. Well, I already finished upscaling, enhancing, and editing the book 1 prologue. The book 1 webisodes is what I finished doing today. And of course, chapters 3 and 4 were already formatted and edited, since I'm publishing them as individual issues before I do the manga-sized volume. So that just leaves chapters 1 and 2 to give the upscale and enhanced treatment. So hopefully that'll be like another 2.5 weeks, maybe a month, give or take. And once again, issue 3 in the printers as we speak. Next week, I'm going to start working on formatting chapter 4 to be ready to print as well. Once again, like I said, a very, very optimistic, timetable, time frame for this would be for, like, ideally, issue number 3 to be on Indie Planet, which is Kablam's virtual store, in September, and issue number 4 in October. Like, those are like the ideal estimates. Like, I'm gonna get my printed copies way before that. Like, they're usually pretty on point with as soon as they get the files. I usually get my copies that I order to make sure that everything's okay within a week of setting it up. Like, that has gotten better, and that's been pretty consistent with them. In any case, if there's like a handful of people that really want the issues and not wait for Indie Planet to have the physical and digital copy available, I can just order probably like a handful of copies and sell them myself through my website. And of course, if you want to buy a digital download copy, you can always buy now from Patreon as well, digital downloads, or you can just join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month, and you'll have access to every digital comic of every comic book that comes out under Prospecto Arts, so that means all the Warlords, including the prologues, webisodes, spin-offs, whatnot. And of course, that's gonna mean Nevermind, Delta Task Force 6, when it eventually has enough to be published as well. But other published works like The Cannon Girl, Wepamani Wepito, Stupid the Cat, all those comics are in there. The Truthful Comics editions, of course, are there as well. So you can definitely go to my Patreon and check that out. You can either shop there if you just want a one-time payment for any of the digital comics and just leave, that's absolutely fine by me. Or you can subscribe for as little as $1 a month, and not only will you have all that glut of digital comics that you can binge immediately, you'll have access to other content too, like music, blogs, videos, and such. And I'm actually planning more content to put up on Patreon as well. Though I've been updating on Patreon the most consistently this past month or so, that I have been in a long time now. So even at the free tier subscription, there's always going to be a lot of content. Like 80% of the content on Patreon is free to begin with, whether it's free for anyone, or there are some things that are free, but you have to at least be a member of the free tier to be able to check out that content. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be the updates for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I will hopefully catch you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to most likely be watching Borderlands at last, and more than likely Aliens Romulus as well. So expect videos next week about that as well. Thank you, and deuces.